Good morning, Michelle Saxman here, and ready to share with you some time with Jesus Calling by Sarah Young on January the 28th. I got a couple of takeaways on this one, and it is, first of all, we have to ask ourselves, which type of Christian am I? And I feel like there's really three that were described in this reading. Do I get it up here, but I don't do the living from the core, the heart, the soul? Am I someone who has fear around it and resentment that he is with me always, that I want some alone time? I don't want him to be in all of my business. And then it is those who make it the center of their lives. And to me, that was kind of in the Wheel of Fortune, being right there in the very center. I'm going to put a link right up here for the Wheel of Fortune and the understanding how the more we pull in toward the center, we embrace the circumstances. Really and truly, the less entangled we get, the more perspective, acknowledging the seasons come and go, and it is nothing personal. So he is with us. He will never forsake us. He is the air on our skin and the breath in our lungs. And anywhere that there is love, he is present. So making sure he does become the focal point of our consciousness, and then all pieces fall into place. And this is something I kind of feel that I've been going through since probably sometime in early December, and I was doing a reading on C.S. Lewis, and it's really about putting ourselves in the right order. And when we place him at the center, all other things are going to fall into place. So the readings for today, the first one is Matthew chapter 28, verse 20, and teaching them to obey everything I have commanded you, and surely I am with you always to the very end of the age. This is a promise. Go back to Christmas time, and it was in Isaiah, and they wanted to know, is God with us? And he says, not only is he with us, but he's going to send a savior. It's going to be in the form of a baby. And you guys, he repeats this throughout the Bible with different people in different seasons, saying, I am with you. I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. But is our perspective wrapped around some level of shame or guilt? Because that is not the relationship he wants to have with us. He's going to be the chain breaker. He's going to remove the shackles once we have that level of awareness. And then the final reading is Psalm chapter 139, verses 1 through 4. O Lord, you have searched me and you know me. You know when I sit and when I rise. You perceive my thoughts from afar. You discern my going out and my lying down. You are familiar with all my ways. Before a word is on my tongue, you know it completely, O Lord. This was David when he was accused of something. I looked this up several months ago. I'm not sure exactly what David was accused of, but he was like, God, you know me. If this is true about me, bring it up so we can work on it together. So whatever, if there's an external accusation and you're not sure if it is founded in truth, go inside. It's always an inside job. Work it out with the Lord. Lord, if this is true, you know me, you know my comings, you know my goings. Every thought, you have an awareness of all I do, all I say, and all I think. So in my thoughts, before it even comes to my tongue, you know my words. So those are my takeaways for today. I am with you always. But am I keeping it? Again, as I mentioned the other day, communion to me is no longer the external act of receiving communion in the church, whether it is daily, weekly, or monthly. It is about uniting my thought, my heart, the soul, the seat, thoughts. Our mind is oh so much greater than our thoughts, especially when we attach it to the power of our Creator and Savior. So y'all have a super blessed day. Stay connected to the vine, and I hope you find peace in knowing he will never leave you, never forsake you. I am with you always. Have a blessed one. Talk to you soon.